Hi everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs, and today's video is a software video, and I'm going to show you how to use both Cricut and Silhouette to create these money cards. So the one that I'm showing you with is Congrats Graduate, but there's a bunch of them out there and they all go together the very same way. So let's go ahead and jump in to Cricut first, and I'm going to show you how to import these and get them cut. All right, so we are in Cricut Design Space, and today is May 11th, and I just updated my software. So yours might look a little bit different than mine does, depending on which software you are at. That's just how it is. So the first thing we're going to do is go to New Project, and I'm just going to work on a blank canvas. Start designing, and there is my blank canvas. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to upload our file. So I'm going to click on Upload, and then Upload Images up here. And we can either drag and drop or browse to where our files are already open. Usually I show you how to browse and you navigate to where you have saved your unzip files. Since mine is already opened, in fact, I'll show it to you. There's mine right there. Since mine is already opened, I'm going to drag and drop. But while we're looking at this, let me show you the different types of files we have here. So we have DXF and GSD. These can work with Silhouette if you do not have the Design Edition. So you can use either one of those, and it also has a PNG that you can open up if you have the Basic Edition. These are just photos. This is a printable cutting guide, so if you wanted to cut them by hand, you can. Then I have SVG files, which work great with Silhouette, and I'll show you that in a minute. But we're in Design Space, so we're going to go ahead and open up Design Space. And there are three options. The first option is your stickers, your images, and you will need those. And then I have the card that actually folds, and it is with a solid line or a dash line. So I'm going to go ahead and do the solid line, and I'm just going to drag and drop. There it is. I'm going to hit continue and upload. Over here, you could rename it if you wanted to, put it in your tags or your collections. We're going to skip that for now. And I'm going to close the images. It's just showing you some things that they think you might want. And there is our file. And it should come in at the right size. It should be 8 inches by 5 inches. So what I need to do is I need to come over here to the group and select the score line. We're going to click on it. Instead of basic cut, I'm going to click down the drop down, and we are going to score it. And then we're going to select that group, and we are going to attach. Now this line in the middle will do a score, so you'll need a scoring stylus or your wheel, depends on which machine you're using. This right here, this is your pull tab for the back of your card, and it needs to stay as perforations. It's already part of the card as a perforation. It will need to stay that way so that you can do the pull tab. Okay, next up we want to upload the PNG file. So I'm going to click on upload again, upload images, and I'm going to find those files. There we go. And this is our PNG, and it says it needs to be 6 inches wide. So I'm going to drag and drop. There it is. We're going to hit continue. We do not need to erase any of the background. It's already set up the way that you need it to. We're going to hit apply and continue. And this time we want the flat graphic. So I'm going to select that and click on continue. Again, we can rename it if we wanted to, put it in a tag or a collection. I'm going to upload it, and it's going to come in really big. So once again, I can close these that I don't need. It comes in really big because I have made it so that regardless of what software you're using, it's a high quality. So we need to resize this. So I'm going to select it, and I'm going to open up my size. And it says to do 6 inches. Just to be on the safe side, I like to do 5.99. I'm going to hit OK. And there is our size. And you'll notice that at 5.99, it's going to fit perfectly on there. And that is a print and cut. It gets rid of the warning over there. So that is all you need to do. Now at this point, if you want to continue to make these, you could come up to save and name it. This is the hats. Whoops, I'm all in capitals. Hats off graduation money card. You could put it in a collection if you've got it, and then we can save it. And now it is going to be ready for you the next time that you want to use it. You don't have to upload it and resize everything. It is completely ready to go. So now we're going to hit make. And there is our print and cut, and you'll notice it's going to fit right in that cuttable area just fine. And then your next one is your black or gray paper that you're going to have on a mat, whatever color that you want. And it's going to do your scores. So it says score and then basic cut. I'm going to hit continue. I am not plugged in, so I don't think, nope, it's not going to let me go any farther. So what you would do when you hit continue and it takes you to the next window, you would print this page and it'll print it with your registration marks, and then you just go ahead and cut it. So it's pretty simple to do. I'm going to hit cancel. It's going to take us right back to where we are at. If you wanted to upload the other, excuse me, the other file, which is the dashed lines, and we're going to do the same thing, hit continue, upload. I didn't name it. It's right there. It came in at the right size. It should be 5 by 8 or 8 by 5. If it was not, you could change it. This one has everything together, so you don't need to ungroup it. You don't need to put in a scoring stylus or wheel, because as it cuts it, your blade will actually cut those dash lines just like it's going to do the dash lines on your pull tab. So that is everything you need to know if you are going to do it on Cricut. All right, next up, let's do this in Silhouette. So I am going to go to my design tab. And there we are. It's ready to go. And then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to File and Open, or you can just use this Open tab if you want to. So I'm going to open it up, and then it's going to have me navigate. I should have had this set up, I'm sorry, to where it is at. Give me just a second. Cards, money cards. And there we do. We're going to do hats off. And so I'm going to go to Silhouette. Now, if you've purchased it from the store, this is what it's going to look like. Where is my Silhouette file? There's my Silhouette file. So if I've purchased this from the store, from the Silhouette store, it is going to come in exactly like this. This is ready to cut. This is ready to print. It's already got your print settings all set up. So it is completely ready to go. If you purchase this from My Scrap Chick or another site, we're going to go back into File. You're in Silhouette and you purchase this from My Scrap Chick. Let me show you how to do that. So once again, we would go to the File and Open, and here is our files. If you are in the basic edition, you have a couple of options. You have the DXF or the GSD. Both of these work with your basic edition. So we're going to just do DXF first to show you how to do it. I'm going to click it and open. It's going to open it up in a new file. This should be 8 inches by 5 inches. And if I select it, it is. I will need to group everything. And there is the card base. Now, if you do not, or if you do have Design Edition or above, there's an even easier way. So I'm going to go up to File, and this time I'm going to open up my SVG files. There is my money card. I'm going to click on that. There's our card. I'm just going to slide this over, and then I'm going to set this page up for print and cut. So I'm going to go ahead and hit print and cut, and we're going to enable registration marks, And then we're going to go to letter size or printer size. Okay, this time we want to go to File and Merge because we want to open it up on this window that's already ready to go. So Merge, and we want the PNG file. There it is. I'm going to click on that and select OK. And it's going to come in really big, just like it did in Cricut, and that's so that you don't lose any of your, it doesn't look blurry. So I'm going to click on it, and we are going to change the width to 6 inches. And it looks like it disappeared. If you'll come over here to your Move tool, which is your X and Y axis, I'm going to type in 1 on X, hit Tab to Y, type 1 again and enter, and it's going to bring it right up into our area to be printed. So now it's all ready to print. If I go to send, you can see that even in standard, it's going to cut it just the way that it wants to. One of the things I do like about Silhouette is if you wanted to move these around a little bit, you could. So I can right click and release the compound path. I can select this and group it so I've got my holes. I can select this one and group it. And now I can move everything around a little bit if I need to get it all ready. So that is how you would do it in your Silhouette. Either way works, whether you do the SVG file or the DXF or GSD file, or if you purchase this right from Silhouette, it's all ready to go. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe down below. Have a great day.